So yeah, I don't know. Hold up. Good morning, you guys. Welcome back to my channel. Welcome back to Shy's World. I'm trying to get the light right. Don't mind my hair. It is 10 o'clock in the morning. I've been up since 8. No, it's 10:50 actually. So I had to wait for the insurance Geico to come look at my car because I fucked it up last week. It's been a week. Tomorrow will make a week. Wednesday will make a week. I'm so fucking annoyed. It's about to rain, but this is not why I came out here. I came out here to show y'all this turtle because it's about to rain. Oh my god. I need to show y'all this turtle because my mom is tripping because I want to get it. So if you don't know me, I know y'all don't know me like that because y'all gotta get to know me, but I love animals in general. I'm more of a cat and dog type of person. I don't do other type of animals, but I was going to check my mail, and I was looking at my phone when I was walking to my mailbox, but when I was walking back I seen a turtle and I was like, oh my god. My cousin James, he used to love turtles. He had a pet turtle when we was growing up. Where he went? Oh y'all, my stomach hurts so bad. Oh my god, he got the fuck on. Did somebody come and take the turtle? This is not happening. Somebody came and got the turtle. I just know. Cause I know that motherfucker ain't. He was right here. That man must came. Are you fucking crazy? What? Now I know I smoke more than like the average female, but I know like, where the hell this damn turtle went? These folk got the turtle. It probably was somebody's pet turtle, and I tried to take him. It probably was that man that helped me. A guy had picked it up because I was kind of scared, and he was like, they pee when they nervous. But what the fuck? I know this motherfucker ain't moved that fast. Turtles supposed to walk slow. Oh man, I had got it on my camera though, on my phone. My mama was like, don't you bring that turtle up in here. Let him be out of the wild. Oh my god. I like to get stuff like that on camera, but I'm mad. And what Georgia Power doing out here outside my damn building? My stomach hurts. I don't even know why. Alright. I'm trying to figure out this light because this is ridiculous. Oh, there we go. I look a mess. I'm about to go put my clothes on and do my hair and all that. I'll see y'all in a little bit. Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. I would cut my hair on, but hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Welcome to Shy's World. It's your girl Manny. As you all know, let me put that over there. So real quick, I'm gonna close this door. So as you guys can see, I'm in my broke down car. A lot has been going on, and it's like been literally a chain reaction, a domino effect in my life since right before my birthday, like the beginning of May. And I just want to talk to y'all real quick. It is kind of hot out here, but I just want to talk about God a little bit, and I guess doing what you say you're gonna do. So long story short, I've been praying for certain things in my life. Praying for things, but not really doing the work that I should. Therefore, God had sat me down right now. He's sitting me down so I can get back to where I'm supposed to be. Get back to doing what I'm supposed to be doing, which is running my business and basically, I cannot keep this door closed, man. It's so fucking hot. Basically, doing what I'm supposed to do, and I really haven't been doing it. I haven't been keeping my word with him. So he has really stopped a lot of things in my life. He took away my job. A lot of things with my money it's been a lot with my money. I've been losing money left and right. Like, I've been getting money, but I've been losing it just as fast, just being careless. And of course, my birthday was May 8th. I have been getting unemployment. I've been getting unemployment because of my mom. She had COVID last year, so I've just been getting unemployment. And so recently, I didn't even pay attention to my BYE date, my benefit year-end date, and they cut this shit off. So, and mind you, this is my first time on unemployment, so I don't really know stuff like that. I really just work and pay my bills. I do not depend on the government whatsoever. I bet you they got a part right here. Every time I'm doing something, a video, here goes somebody pulling up and doing something and getting on my fucking nerves. So I can't do certain things. People want to stare. But where I was, I've been getting unemployment, but recently it stopped because I didn't pay attention to my benefit year-end date, which was the 29th of May. Mind you, my job tried to let me go. I really didn't sign anything for them to try to let me go, because I've been going back and forth to the doctor for my leg. I initially went because I was calling out a couple times because my leg has really been my knee was bothering me a lot. And so basically I went to the doctor probably like a week before my vacation. My vacation started on the 2nd, and they tried to let me go like that same week, or like the week before. So I went to the doctor, and they ended up sending, I had got x-rays. They said that nothing was wrong with my knee. So I'm just like, what the fuck is wrong then? Because the way my leg feels, I know something is wrong. My right leg is not like this. And mind you, I did jump down on my leg, on my foot, about 2 years ago, right before I started working at Hostess or whatever. And it bothered me for a while. I wasn't able to get to the doctor because I needed that job at the time, and I couldn't miss no days for like 30 days until I got hired on or whatever. And then I just slowly, and then my leg stopped hurting, so I wasn't really worried about it. So fast forward this year, it started bothering me a lot. I mean a lot, where I can't, like, my foot was like bothering me where I couldn't even turn it to the right. So after I got my x-ray and they sent everything back saying that nothing was wrong with my knee, I'm just like, it's impossible. Something is wrong with my leg. So one day I was just like really self-examining myself, and then I started touching my foot. And like my foot, I'm gonna show y'all, like, because it still hurts. If I touch it, it hurts. So it's like right here, it hurts right here. It hurts so bad. Mind you, I was working 12 hours, 6 to 7 days, between 5 and 6 days. But it really started bothering me when they started doing the 6 and 7 days. They started taking away our sick days, our request days, and they were doing a lot of other things where it started getting in the way of like a lot of people and their doctor's appointments. We couldn't take off. We couldn't do a lot of things. So it was really, it's kind of like a setup so they can move out the old people and bring in new people. So now it's really my foot that's messed up and not my knee. So I have to go back to the doctor. I'll probably have to go to the emergency room, only because I know they probably stopped my benefits or whatever. So I never really called them back about it because I already know they were going to be like, they need that doctor's paperwork for me to go back to work. And I really haven't even been back. So fast forward, well, rewind back to May. After they let me go, I still decided to go on my trip to Miami for my birthday, because I was like, nobody is stopping my 30th birthday. Like, that ain't nothing but the devil. Like, seriously, nothing but the devil. So I went to Miami. When I tell you everything that could possibly went wrong on that trip, literally went wrong. I'm gonna do a story time with my best friend, with Sherry, on that, because we were supposed to do a story time afterwards, but a lot of stuff just started happening with me. So long story short, it was the worst trip. My worst trip to Miami. My first trip, both of our first trips to Miami, was the fucking worst. It was the fucking worst. And it's so bad I need a redo. Like, when I go back, that's gonna be the first time. That's gonna be my trip. Like, this was just like I don't even know, a test run. Like, it was so bad. But we ended up making it back. We tried to make the best of it. Like, we made it back. So I ended up paying my bills up or whatever. And then, let's see, 14. So really, I ended up getting my car fixed because it needed to get fixed and stuff like that. So after that, everything was okay and stuff. I was doing my business, working on my business still. But out of nowhere, I didn't realize my benefit year end date was coming. And they don't send you any notifications, no emails, no phone calls, no letters, no nothing. So I didn't know. So, and for some reason, I kept glancing at it. You know, when you're looking at something, but you're not paying attention to certain things you need to pay attention to. That's what it was. I wasn't paying attention to May 29th. And they don't tell you as soon as, like, you should reapply the very next day. So your benefits can continue. I didn't. It was literally 2 weeks that I noticed. Probably like a good 1 week. But I ain't reapply until 2 weeks later, because I was like really like confused. And then I started doing more research, and it was like, after your year end date, you need to reapply. So that's what I did, and I've been doing research. But let me rewind back right before this, because this was like 2 weeks ago. Last week, where we're gonna get into the real stuff. Like, if you pray for something and you ask God to remove certain things and remove certain people from your life, do not go back. And I'm getting teary-eyed because I don't even like to talk about it. I don't like to talk about him or anything. I'm gonna just take a drink of wine, because no, like, y'all can see my eyes watering. I don't want to, because I still need to take pictures and everything. Like, I'm really waiting for my hair to dry with these flexi rods so I could take them out and do a couple of pictures. I wanted to do a TikTok too. That's besides the point, but I'm just trying to get these eyes to stop watering. So whenever you pray for something, and you praying for it in the depths of your soul, like you really want
the toxicness out of your life and stuff like that, please don't go back. Please don't go back. And I am a walking example, a walking testimony. Don't go back. Don't go back. If you pray to get over your ex, it's going to take time. It's going to be hard. You're going to want to call them. You're going to want to see them. You're going to want to just be back in their presence because it's so familiar and you're so used to it and you're so comfortable with that. Don't go back, because the future is so much better. If it was meant to be, it would be. And my ex, who I was with, we were together, fully together for 3 years, on and off for like 5-ish. So all together, we would just been in each other's lives for like a good 7 to 8 years, on and off after the 3rd or 4th year. So a lot happened in that relationship. A lot of disrespect, a lot of deceit, a lot of things on both ends. Starting with his actions though, starting with his behavior. But long story short, and I'll talk about that later, because it's still so emotional to me. It's just a lot happened. And if you see my last video, when I had my blue shirt on when I came back, like basically I was talking about it a little bit. But I prayed to get away from him, to get over him, to not think about him so much, to just really be able to move on with my life. Because when I tell you, I was like eat, breathing, sleeping this dude. Like I feel like he was my soulmate. Sometimes I do feel like he's my soulmate to this day, but your soulmate won't do you a certain way. They'll have your best interest at heart, you know. It'll be second nature. It'll be clockwork. It'll be black and white. And it just wasn't. And I just started to see where his heart really was, and it wasn't with me. So I just prayed that the Lord gave me strength to move on and let him go. And I didn't want to be in love with him no more. I just didn't, because it was killing me. Like, I couldn't eat, and that's probably why I'm still skinny as fuck. Like, who knows? Like, but I do smoke a lot, but that has nothing to do with it. I feel like stress. I've been stressed for so many years that I couldn't gain weight, and I decided to call him last Tuesday. I called him. It was about 11. I was texting him first. I was just being childish. I was prank calling him and stuff like that. So I ended up calling him because I just gave in. I just had to fucking do it. Then I was on Jose, and I told myself I wasn't gonna drink anymore. I've been trying to stop drinking. I've been trying to cut back smoking. And it's just hard when you deal with a lot of anxiety and depression. A lot of people brush it off like it's not a big deal. Everybody's anxiety and depression level is different, and mine is very, very up there. When I stress, when I worry, I shut down. I don't eat. It's a lot of things, and I try not to worry. That's why I pray a lot. That's why I talk to God a lot. That's why He's in me a lot, where I know when I'm fucking up. I know what I did wrong. I know why certain things are happening, because I'm that in tune with God. Like, I've been building my relationship with him since 2016. That's when I started really building my relationship with God and really trying to get closer. And when I tell you, he talks to me, you gotta know, you gotta pray for it, you gotta ask for it, you gotta ask for that relationship, you gotta ask and receive him in your heart and your soul and your spirit. And that's what I did. So I've been telling myself I want to stop drinking, and this is why I don't need to be drinking. I got a DUI back in 2017. I probably talked about this. Y'all know I talked about this before. I got a DUI in 2017. I literally stopped drinking because they suspended my license for a year. Literally, I could not do anything. I literally had to humble myself. I was just working these different jobs. I was doing my community service, paying my probation so I could get off of that. So once I worked up so I can get enough money to get taxes. Mind you, I don't have kids, so I don't get those big checks like that. So when it came time for me to get my license back, I told God, I was like, I don't give a damn what it is. Whatever the money is, I'm gonna put every bit of my taxes into my car. And that's what I did. My check was probably like 19. It was like 2 bands. After you know, I paid whoever the people who did my taxes, and after I got did whatever I needed to do, I went and got my car. I had to talk the man down to $1,100 so I can get insurance, because you can't ride off the lot without insurance. So by God's will, he allowed me to get that car. Like, I had to use somebody else for insurance because my insurance would have been so fucking high. It was really ridiculous. So I used a friend of mine whose insurance was low, like really good. He was an older guy, and I used his insurance for up until last year, actually, because I had to really get my funds right so I know where I knew I can pay for everything by myself. So long story short, I told myself I was not going to drink anymore. I didn't drink that whole time my license was suspended. I might have had a drink or two, but I didn't drink for real, like, because I was just over it. I just couldn't believe I had got a DUI. I was that drunk. Mind you, when I got the DUI, I was leaving my ex house, who I'm talking about. I was leaving his house. Got the DUI. I was drunk as fuck. I be in my feelings to where I need to drink so much where I don't want to think about him, but I drink to the point where I want to be around him, and I want to cry and do all these things. And I know that's a turn off, but I don't think he still ever understood how bad he hurt me. And I don't know if it's like my best friend said, she keep asking me, am I trying to get closure? And at this point, I think I already got it. Like, it took me this time because it took me, I just hate being emotional. I was doing so good when I got this job. I was doing so good. I was not going out. I wasn't doing nothing like that at all because I was working so much. I was so tired. But I was able to start my business, get my business license and all that good stuff. You know, get hair inventory where I can test stuff out, where I can, you know, just do a test run to see how everything goes. And I was doing good. It's just I have to figure out a better marketing strategy, and that's my only thing right now for my business is my marketing, my content. So I decided to call him and hit him up, and I was drinking. I still been drinking. I was drinking last week. I was drinking Jose, and I just get into my feelings, and I didn't know what to do. So long story short, I decided to leave the house. It was about 1 o'clock. I was gonna meet him at his house. This is the part that kills me. This is the part that throws me off. And this is how I know it's God. He was at his homeboy. I was meeting him at his house. He was leaving, making a play. He was leaving his homeboy house, something. And I decided to go wherever the fuck I thought I was going. I wanted to go. I called myself going to R&B night, riding by, doing a drive-by, just to see what the scenery looked like, because my best friend couldn't go because she had her child. She couldn't go. So, and I shouldn't even left the house, y'all. I shouldn't have left the house because I was able to drive. It was just where I decided to drive to take the detour where I took the detour was a bad idea. It probably was a good idea, but it probably was a bad idea. But it was bad because it was no lights like that. And I decided to turn. I made a turn. I made a right turn. And I think I turned too wide. I turned too wide, and I ended up, my phone was ringing. Y'all already know where it's going. My phone was ringing. So as I'm turning, I'm thinking I have it because I know the street like the back of my hand. But mind you, it's dark as fuck. So I'm doing that. I'm turning. And I know I turned all the way. But when I turned, I think I kept turning. And then I think I ended up hitting the curb, basically. Long story short, I'm not even going to sugarcoat it. I hit the fucking curb hard. I hit the fucking curb hard where I think I went up on it and then came down on it. And it was just on my driver left tire. And that motherfucker just said, douche. Mind you, he was calling me at the time I hit the fucking curb. So I had called him. I told him to come get me. When I tell you, I'm crying hysterically. At this point, I'm not drunk anymore. At this point, I'm not even under the influence or anything. And I don't know what it was, why I wanted to go see him so bad. And I prayed the Lord. I said, I'm not going to see him no more. I'm not going to do this anymore. This, that, and third. I'm not going to drink anymore. This is going to be my last time. And the last time ain't never the last time. And this time, I don't think I'm going to drink hard liquor anymore. Ever. I just can't. It hurt me to my entire soul. Like, I pulled up. Thank God the police was around. Thank God no one called the police. I pulled up in front of this black couple house. They were already up. Thank God they were drinking. Not thank God they were drinking, but thank God they were up. And the wife, she was trying to be very empathetic. The husband was drunk. And he was just asking me, what's wrong with you? Why are you crying like this? It's gonna be okay. At least you're not hurt. It's the car. You could get another car. Like, nigga, no, I can't. Not right now. I need my car. I need this car. Like, I need it now. And he just wasn't understanding. So I called my ex because we were supposed to be hanging out. So I just told him to just come get me. Just come get me and take me home. I ain't want to go home. I ain't want to see his face because I know he was the reason why this has happened. I don't supposed to be around this dude. I supposed to be leveling up. I supposed to be on my shit, and I just backslid, and it's so embarrassing. And it was like, at this point, I'm not even scared, I just want to be transparent because this can help the next person. I'm like down on my last, like, mind you, I'm waiting on my unemployment. I still have a lot of money left in my unemployment, but I really gotta probably wait another couple of weeks for it. And it's really sad. I'm just praying. I could feel that everything's gonna be all right. I got a job offer literally last Sunday. I got a job offer. I'm just waiting on my background check to clear. So when that happens, I will be going to Noonan. So I am trying to transition to moving to Atlanta. So y'all will be seeing a lot of me. Y'all will be seeing me grow the fuck up. Y'all will be seeing me mature. Y'all will be seeing me become the businesswoman and live the life that I always wanted to live. And it's so crazy how I just feel like this is it. This was the icing on the cake. It's like when you know, you know. And when I tell you I've been crying non-stop, like, I'm really trying to stop myself from crying now, but I've been crying non-stop because I've just been so mad at myself. Just mad. I wish I never left the fucking house. I wish I would have called my best friend. You know, I've just been replaying that night. Like, I have no one to depend on besides my mom. I don't have no one, and that's why I'm so mad at myself, because I knew I didn't have anyone to depend on like that. And I just went and did that stupid ass shit, just being careless and irresponsible. And I just wish I know now, and I thank God I didn't get hurt. I thank God I didn't hurt anyone. I thank God I didn't hit anyone's car, and I'm just grateful that it was just only a tire. It could have been my bumper because I just got it fixed. Like, I just don't know. And it's just like, before your biggest blessings, everything bad will happen. And this is, he had to get me ready. He had to make sure he knows that I'm not going back. And when I tell you I'm not going back, it's going to be hard when they see that I'm where I want to be, where I've been talking about, what I've been talking about for the past 5 years, what I've been saying I'm going to do. When I start doing it, I know that he's going to come back. I know he's going to come back, but he won't be able to reach me like that. And I'm going to be in a place, I hope I'm in a place where I'm with someone where I can just let him go completely. But at the end of the day, it's gonna be a little more harder than that. But I know I'm ready this time. It's like, you have your 20s to fuck up. You really do. After high school, your 20s is when you're really figuring out life, when you're trying to figure out what you want to do in life, where you want to be, and stuff like that. And your 30s is when you need to stop fucking playing, and you need to act. You need to start working. You need to start putting the work in on what everything you prayed for and asked for. And that's just what's going on. I think that literally I just turned 30, and I said 30 is going to be the year that everything comes into play. Everything will reveal itself, and everything has. And I'm very, very much grateful for this blessing in disguise. And I'm just really trying to not panic. I had to ask for so much forgiveness from God. So much. Forgiving myself for being stupid and just naive. Like, I really had to ask for forgiveness. I had to ask for forgiveness. That's one of the main things. You gotta forgive. You gotta forgive, and you gotta forgive other people that you feel like you probably did forgive, but you probably never really did. Like, you really need to sit down. I sat my tail down. I got on my knees and prayed, because this is not right. It just can't be. And I can't believe that it happened. And like I said, I prayed for it. I prayed to leave him alone. I prayed to get him out of my mind. And what was so crazy, I had a dream about him the other day, and it really just made me realize, and it was so vivid, and it just showed me that he is not changing no time soon. It might seem like it. They do things for the moment. I'm gonna go ahead and end this. I know I haven't said like, comment, subscribe, but if you haven't already, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe this video. I really didn't plan on doing this video today, but I was just sitting in my car because I'm just been trying to figure out my next move. And the most that I can do is wait. I done did every application I could think of. I done made wigs. I done marketed, and the most I can do is continue to do that. And hopefully I can get my car fixed soon, like this week, because it's only Tuesday. I had to wait on my insurance to come do my adjustment, so appraisal, so they can see how much the estimate would be. So I had to wait on that. It's only been a week today. Tomorrow will really make it an official week, but it's just like, it's the longest week. It feels like a month. Like, it's so crazy. Like, I never knew. I would never in my entire life, when I tell you I can't put anyone else before me after this, I always try to make sure the ones in my circle, the top 5 people in my life, I try to make sure they're okay. I try to make sure if I feel like I can do it, I'll do it, not realizing that something might happen to me, which I don't even know what would be, because we don't know the future. Anything can happen, and that's what happened. Something happened off the strength of me being ignorant, and and careless, and now I don't have anyone to turn to. I only have my mom, but she can only do so much, and I don't have anyone, and the only person I do have is God. Thank God I paid my bills up. Thank God I put food in the house. Thank God I made sure my cat had enough food to last up until they back pay me for my unemployment. So fingers crossed, you guys. Let's pray everything works out. If you haven't, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. Make sure you hit that notification bell. And I know I need to do this. I know I need to do this. I've been saying this because I really didn't want to go back to work. I want to just solely do YouTube, but I know that I need to have some type of income. You know, it's just not gonna work like that. I know I need to have some type of income, but I was really just gonna use my unemployment, but not knowing that I needed to reapply literally the next day. I wish I would have known it. I would have did it, but I really wasn't paying attention because my mind has just been clouded. And now, and me and my dad was talking about it a lot too, and I do have bad spending habits. I was saving, but I was spending here and there too, which I wish I wasn't doing, but I did. And we had a talk, and I really realized like the main things that I need to work on. And I think this is my breakthrough. This will be my testimony. It's gonna be hard because anytime I talk about anything, I could talk about it multiple times, I get emotional. A lot of people don't think God is real, and he is real. My God is real. I don't know about y'all's, but he is real. He be talking to me. He be like, okay, he told me, okay, I got you. You ain't want to do right. You ain't want to listen. You want to go back thinking everything is cool. No, you don't supposed to be with this dude. You was only supposed to be with him for a little bit, for a season. That time is up. He was like, okay, you don't want to listen. Okay, I got you. Let me take your tire. You can't go nowhere now. He made sure I messed that tire up where I'm gonna have to sit my ass down, wait for somebody to come fucking fix it, wait for my money to come, and I bet money I won't be able to get this shit done until they back pay me. I need motivation. I need, not necessarily motivation, I have motivation. I need support. I don't have a support system. Like, my mom supports me. I don't have a support system, like a real big support system, like where someone genuinely, I have my best friend, but you know, I can't really explain it. Like, a lot of you might know what I mean, but it's like I don't have the certain support that I feel. I don't have someone to push me every day, basically. I don't have someone to push me, which I know I can't depend on nobody to do that, but it would be nice. So now I have to really push myself. I gotta get up and push myself to do these things and to do better and not depend on. I have to think back at this specific time and be like, I can't help you right now, because I'm helping myself. It's gonna hurt, but they're gonna have to figure it out. I helped so many people in the past couple of years, and I just feel like I've been sucked dry. I'm supposed to be in Atlanta right now, like, but it's really God's will. It wasn't ready. I had to wait till I was 30, because now I feel like I'm very much wiser, very much more responsible, very much more aware of things. So yeah, I learned my lesson, and I'm happy that certain things happen. Good, what you looking at? Yes, I'm recording a video, act like you know. But I very much learned my lesson, and I want you guys to learn a lesson from me If y'all praying for something, if you're praying to move on from an ex or a toxic relationship, if you're praying to move on from toxic friends, if you're praying to move on from a toxic environment, once you leave, once you move on from these people in that environment, do not go back. Do not go back. Like I tell a lot of people that's close to me, it's hard to do good, it's hard to do bad. It's hard to be successful, and it's hard to be poor. It's hard to make money, and it's hard to struggle. Either way it go, it's hard, because you got to continue to keep up being successful. You got to continue to do things to stay successful. You got to continue to do things to keep that type of money flowing into your account, into your life. You got to keep doing those things. Like, it's going to be hard. Either way it go, it's hard. Either way it go, it's hard. Like, I would rather struggle with money than struggle without money, because baby, whew, and in Georgia, baby, it's a whole nother level. Like, it's a whole nother level. And you can't think about what others think. You cannot worry about what others think of you. Everybody has their own struggle. The only difference is between people is some people are comfortable talking about it. A lot of people like to keep it covered. I was one of those people that like to keep it covered, not realizing people love the struggle and to see you make it, because that gives them hope that they can do it. You know what I'm saying? And I had to realize that's what I like. I love watching people from the ground up, starting from the bottom. Now we here. I couldn't get a lot of things growing up, and when I got this job, I was able to do so much. And that's why I realized I was taking it for granted, because I wasn't saving as much as I should have been saving. I wasn't doing what I should have been doing. But I learned my lesson. And okay, so my phone had, I mean, not my phone, but my camera, is this better? I don't know. But my camera, the memory, I gotta change the memory card when I go in the house. But yeah, that's all I really had to say. Always have faith, always pray, always believe. If you pray, if you believe in God, if you pray about it, if you have faith, don't worry about it no more. Don't worry about it no more. He got you. He heard you. Don't worry about it no more. He got you. I promise he got you. I'm a walking testimony. He got you. Like, it's hard out here, but you gotta do what you told him you gonna do. If you're not, you're gonna notice why certain things, a lot of little small, it can be even small things. You be like, what the fuck? Why is this happening? What is this? What is that? Because you're not doing what you're supposed to do. You're not focused. You need to get focused. And I watch a lot of motivation things. I got to get back into that, because that's what I do when I first started working there. I was listening to motivation speeches every morning. Every time I got off, I was listening to them. And that's what I got to get back into when I wake up. I got to start back getting up early and stuff like that, and listening to stuff like that, and getting my mind back focused. But yeah, I was listening to Eric Thomas, the hip-hop preacher. I don't know if y'all heard him. Y'all probably have. Like, he's all over the place now. But he was doing a Zoom video call, chat conference type of thing. And he had like, what, 5 or 6 other people, but they were talking about focus. And when I tell you that shit came, that video, I seen that video literally after this situation happened. That's how I knew. It was literally, if not the next day, it was a couple of days later when I seen that the video. And I was like, wow, I gotta focus. I sit here and get sidetracked because I low-key got ADHD. Like, it's really sad. Like, I need to really focus. But I get sidetracked and I don't know. And I just lose my motivation for a minute, and then it comes back. But I'm going to try to keep it. And I got to remember and remind myself, even when I don't want to do it. Even when you don't want to do it, go ahead and do it. Get your ass up and do it. That's just really what it is. And I hope you guys got a little bit out of this, or a lot out of it. I hope this motivated you. I hope this uplifted some people. I hope it opened somebody's eyes, even if it touched one person, even if it touched you a little bit. I'm happy because I feel like I did what I needed to do, and I needed to get this off my chest too, because I want y'all to see what happens next. I want y'all to see, and I'm so excited to post what happens next. But until then, if y'all have any questions, if y'all have any other topics y'all want me to go talk about, or it could be dudes, it could be boys, it could be men, it could be soul ties, it could be family, friends. When I tell you I've been through some of everything, any type of situation I feel like I fucking been in, I feel like I fucking been in it, and it's crazy. That's why I will be writing a book too. Not right now, no time soon. When I'm able to settle and sit down and think about everything, that's when I'll do it. And that's it. So make sure you guys like, comment, and subscribe. Follow me on Instagram. I'll leave everything in the description. I love you guys. Thank you guys for the ones who's watching. I love you.